Lola Young, welcome to the show.
Hey,
How are you?
I'm good. Thank you. How are you?
Yeah, really good, thank you. It's so great to have you with us. I feel like you're a name more and more people are starting to get to know. But let's start right back at the beginning. Like, what's your earliest memory of singing and performing? Like, has music always been part of your life?
Yeah, music's always been pretty much part of my life, like since I was really little. I've always loved performing. I mean, my great aunt wrote the Gruffalo, the children's book, right? So
Yeah.
my earliest memory of performing is like probably doing stuff around and about with her, and just kind of doing a few things like singing her kind of book songs. And then I kind of like just started gigging really, like anywhere I could, just finding different gigs and yeah, just kind of trying to hone in on my craft.
And in terms of writing songs, then, when would you have written your first one? Are we talking about when you were teeny tiny Lola Young or a little bit later on in life?
No, definitely teeny tiny. I was like probably 10, 11 when I wrote my first song. It wasn't very good, I have to say, but some of the songs I wrote at like 13, I still actually perform and use now, and some of them are going to
Wow.
go on the album. It took me a while to kind of get a songwriting style and get it to a good place, but once I did, not really much has changed, although I've obviously become a little bit better, hopefully.
I absolutely love your music. And I think the thing I like about it most is the lyrics, just because you're a brilliant storyteller. So I wondered, like, what artist made you want to kind of pick up a pen in the first place? Like, who were you listening to growing up and you thought, you know what, you've made me want to be an artist?
The first one that really got me was Joni Mitchell. Like, I remember my mom introduced me to her and played me A Case of You off the Blue record. And like, I was like, just fell in love. Like, I couldn't believe that someone could tell a story in such a metaphorical way, but still have it so captivating and moving and like just, you know, heart wrenching. It was so beautiful. So that's kind of when I was like, I need to be able to write a song like that, which I will never be able to do, but it's all good.
You also got the call up from a certain Mr. James Corden.
I did, yeah, that was incredible. That was a really mad
Hi,
experience.
James.
Yeah. Yeah, it was such a weird experience for me, but it was also just, it's really surreal, like a lot of things that happened, but obviously I'm still trying to grind, I'm still trying to come up.
Because how was it performing on primetime American TV, like getting yourself in front of the audience in the States?
Yeah, it was pretty incredible. I mean, I don't really know like what else to say apart from that. I was just mad. Like, I can't really put it into words how amazing I felt, and like how I just felt like I'd really got somewhere. Like, I finally been kind of like recognized by someone, which is really important.
And a lot of your songs are very honest, aren't they? And emotional. So when you're putting your heart on the line like that, how does it feel when you're performing the songs? Like, does it ever get a little bit overwhelming?
Yeah, 100%. It definitely gets very overwhelming. Like, I cry a lot when I'm singing them. I think that's really important, just to like be like, okay, cool, how do I write something that I've experienced that loads of people are going to be able to understand in their own way?
One of your standout tracks for me is Woman, because the video for that is just so powerful and beautiful, celebrating women in all their glory. And that song seems to have really connected with people, really struck a note.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think it's really, I'm a big feminist. I think it's really important. Growing up, I wasn't, which is really interesting because I think a lot of people kind of change their views as they get older. But as I kind of got older and started realizing a lot of things about the world, it's just, I really wanted to do that video. It's something that I really wanted to do, and I felt like it was super important.
And what's going to be happening in your world then, Lola, over the next few months? Like, what should people be looking out for?
So I've got a few new singles leading up to potentially an album, and just kind of like trying my hardest just to grow my base a little bit, grow the foundations of like what I'm trying to do, understand a little bit more about who I am, but also just like, I think I'll be gigging a lot. I'm going to be touring in March, just kind of trying to explore like different sounds and whatever. So I think people will be happy to hear what they're going to hear.
Yeah, it's going to be a big year for you. I can just feel it. So good to speak to you, Lola, and catch up soon.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you.